abuse. And now it is getting worse for people. Ooh, wait, what? A naysayer about AI? Well, obviously, there's a lot of critics of AI. And I like AI about as much as the next person, maybe more. I find it very useful for certain types of work, especially research, keeping in mind it lies a lot. So you have to verify, just like you do with anything. You can't rely on a machine to do everything for you. And even if you could, even if you knew with 99.9999% accuracy or certainty that it was accurate, you would still want to verify because you don't want to make that mistake in that 0.0000001 time that it might be wrong. But AI is already abusing people. What do I mean by that? Well, we've already seen AI being used to track people and monitor people and assign credit scores to people, like in China, where they use artificial intelligence to identify people who jaywalk, for example. And then they name and shame them on big, huge billboards, and it impacts their social credit score. Yes, that's a real thing. Go to China, and if you live there, you will have a social credit score that affects your ability to do certain. And while that may sound harmless to people who don't live in China, keep in mind, almost 1 in 5 people on Earth do live in China. So that affects almost, or about 20% of the people on the face of the Earth. Maybe a bit less, whatever, but more than 1.5 billion people out of 8 billion. So whatever that is, 17%, something like that, of the people on the Earth live in China. That's a lot of people. And they are directly controlled by AI. And if you think that's not happening in other places, well, guess what? It is happening in other places. We see it happening in other places already. We're seeing social credit scores come up as innovations in other countries and in banking systems and in all kinds of other ways at work, right, where people are monitored by AI to make sure they're working a certain amount of, strokes per minute on their computer keyboard, or keystrokes per minute, or things they're processing, or time spent at their desk, or whatever it might be. And people are, in many cases, losing their jobs because they didn't do what the AI said they should be doing, even if they were being productive. And people are being harmed at work and in other ways, socially, right, because of AI. That are saying, oh, you didn't do exactly what the protocol ordered you to do. You didn't follow the rules to a T. And we don't make any leeway for, the humanity of how things get actually done. So services, it could be medical services, right? Nurses doing certain things, doctors doing certain things, engineers, a certain amount of time doing things. Don't be surprised soon it affects lawyers and authors who might work in a publishing house, job as a writer, a journalist, reporters spending time in the field versus time at their desk versus time doing whatever else, right? It's going to affect every other kind of job you can imagine, beyond the obvious manufacturing jobs that are always the first to get hit in terms of replacement by robots. So, am I a proponent of AI? Yes. Do I think that it's going to do wonderful things as it develops? Yes. But do I think that it has a lot of room, a lot of work to get there? Yes, I do. I'm going to keep this video short and see you guys later. Bye.